But I was so confused because I just can't believe that he would actually vote yes. Like
he wouldn't. But he's saying he would.
It's politics.
Which I don't know if that makes it worse or better. No, it makes it better, but it's still.
I think it's important to just remind yourself that, that it's just a political move, right? Like, that's the only way I can.
Isn't that gross?
It is.
That's like the way it has to go.
We don't say that out of these walls, but here, of course, we talk about that. Because it's so funny, the messaging is like, don't talk about blue wave, we're not running against Trump, all this sort of stuff. Even though that's all why we're all here.
Right.
We can't put it out
can't.
there. Between you and me, once Bill actually gets into the Senate, he'll be a good Democrat. Between you and me, once Bill actually gets into the Senate, he'll be a good Democrat.
If any Republican couldn't see the wave coming before today, they can all see it now.
Kavanaugh's confirmation comes just a little more than a month ahead of midterms.
I'm Phil Bredesen. You know me. Today, the new scare tactic isn't an income tax. It's that I'll somehow be Chuck Schumer's lapdog. I don't even support it.
Like, why would you say yes if you would really say no? You know?
Yeah, because it's like a political move, and so he's trying to make up those points.
It's like
he wouldn't. But he's saying he would.
Isn't that gross?
It is.
That's like the way it has to go.
The resistance.
We get it. We don't say that out of these walls, but here, of course, we talk about that.
There's an old saying, scratch a politician, find a hypocrite. Despite the best efforts of Taylor Swift, Democratic Senate candidate Phil Bredesen is in a very tight race with Republican Senate candidate Marsha Blackburn here in the state of Tennessee, a state won by Donald Trump by 26 points in 2016. Now, last Friday, Bredesen sent a shockwave throughout the political and media world when he announced that if he were a senator, he would vote for Brett Kavanaugh. But that does not appear to be true, as evidenced by this hidden camera footage of his own staffers calling him a liar.
I'm Phil Bredesen. You know me. Nobody's going to tell me how to vote.
With the midterms a mere 30 days away, some Democrats are sounding more like Republicans. Their political differences may be smaller than you think, considering that Bredesen says he would have voted to confirm Brett Kavanaugh.
Because, I mean, he wouldn't really, right?
What?
Vote for Kavanaugh?
I don't think so.
But I was so confused because I just can't believe that he would actually vote yes. Like,
he wouldn't. But he's saying he would.
It's politics.
Which I don't know if that makes it worse or better. No, it makes it better, but it's still.
But what's the, I don't understand what's to gain by saying yes.
Moderate Republicans.
Like, why would you say yes if you would really say no, you know?
Yeah, because it's like a political move, and so he's trying to make up those points. So I don't know, how this is going to turn out. And, it's just so crazy because it's, these 2 days, it's, feels almost post-apocalyptic. And, today, everything is the same. We're still getting as many sign-ups. It's a new day. It's just crazy.
That is weird.
And so, I guess, I don't know, we'll see, I guess we won't know until November 6th whether or not this was, worth it or so.
Bredesen said to the voters he would vote for Kavanaugh, but his staff knew it wasn't about Kavanaugh. It was about votes.
I don't understand why he would lie like this.
So what I've been told is data. Data has so I don't know if you saw the new CBS poll. So it says we're down 8 points.
We're down 8 now?
Yeah, we're down 8 points, and it also said that 47% of Tennesseans. Oh no, that was wrong. 74% of Tennesseans wanted to see Kavanaugh confirmed. So, and this isn't what is it? Messaging or anything, but logically based on those numbers and what I've seen is that he had already known that gap between him and her has grown more, and so he thought that by coming out in support that it would get more Republicans on his side. He wasn't doing as well in the rural parts. And so
But
I think what he's banking on is for people who are like Democrats and stuff to still come out and vote.
I think it's important to just remind yourself that, like, well, that it's just a political move, right? Like, that's the only way I can.
Isn't that gross?
It is.
That's like the way it has to go.
Like, I just hate that he has to, like,
Yeah, right?
lie to, like, get that vote.
I know. Tell me about it. Unfortunately, that's reality.
Like, he wouldn't really vote yes, would he?
No, it's a political move. And I mean, like, I don't know what to say about it because we were in the middle of training and we had sent people out to knock, and then they came back and they were like, we just saw the statement and like, what are we supposed to do? And I was like,
So what do you mean it's a political statement? What does that even mean?
He thinks that like we're down like half a point right now. It's like really close, and I think we're losing by a point or two. So he thinks that if like by saying this, he's appealing to more moderate Republicans and will get more of them to vote for us.
So he's really just saying yes to get the Republican vote.
Yeah.
I'm very left-leaning liberals, and especially like now.
See, I just feel it doesn't like. That's where I'm lost because I'm like, I feel like he's lost a chunk of support that he wouldn't have otherwise lost.
The benefit would outweigh
I mean, I just think.
negative
What
consequences.
do you think? What do you think in terms of this? I mean, did Chelsea say that in the polls that he was even?
People would
now, since
vote yes
the
and
statement?
was holding their nose. He would
I
grab
mean,
the
what is
base.
your, do you think it was a miscalculation, or do you think that it
I
might
don't
actually?
know. I really don't know. And I'm waiting to see the
It
polls.
doesn't
And I want to
matter.
see the polls
If we lose,
after Taylor's statement too.
Yeah.
But
because not only did he
a lot of our volunteers were really upset. So the voting or not.
A lot of what? Oh,
It was.
And if it's still lose, if it's by a small margin,
even worse.
that's the base.
It seems Bredesen and his staff have a pretty low opinion of Tennessee voters.
Is it because of like the voters?
Yeah, that's it.
So he'll lose voters if he says yes.
Oh, straight up. Yeah.
Are the people of Tennessee that ignorant?
Yeah.
I'm Phil Bredesen. You know me. Today, the new scare tactic isn't an income tax. It's that I'll somehow be Chuck Schumer's lapdog. I don't even support him. Nobody's going to tell me how to vote.
Bredesen sells himself as a moderate Tennessean, but his staffers told our journalist he'll be part of the blue wave, and that Phil will be, quote-unquote, a good Democrat.
I'd like to think in my little heart that he's not a super fan of Trump, but
It's not. We don't say that out of these walls, but here, of course, we talk about that. Because it's so funny, the messaging is like, don't talk about blue wave, we're not running against Trump, all this sort of stuff. Even though that's all why we're all here.
right.
We can't
I mean,
put it
I
out
can't.
there.
I can't help but think that Phil's the same way, though.
Oh, yeah. Oh, he hates, like, yeah. Like, campaign-wide, it's not on message. We can say it in here, but, like, on those calls and stuff, that's not the message we want to be sending. Because we're not running, it plays into the whole...
People who would vote for Phil Bredesen, but not vote for Chuck Schumer.
Yeah, exactly. Because there's a lot of people who are Republicans who are going to vote for him, but...
So if they know that he's like, I don't want to say like, not that he's like aligned with Chuck Schumer, but that if he like was in like cahoots,
Yeah, exactly.
then they would be like no go.
Yeah, and that's their whole messaging against us. Because what I say is like, look, Phil is clearly not in this for personal reasons. He's probably going to be a one-term senator. And to that point, what you just said, like, he could do that. Because, I mean, I don't think he'd go that hard, but like,
I mean,
he's
even
not going to be running for re-election. He can get in there and do the right thing.
Once you're in 6 years,
Mm-hmm.
you're gonna do the right thing.
And he'll be a good Democrat. I know he will.
100%.
Yeah.
I mean, always has been.
Between me, once Phil actually gets into the Senate, he'll be a good Democrat. But, yeah.
Now, if there's one thing that voters don't tolerate, it's politicians saying one thing in public and then saying the exact opposite thing in private. This is not the only video we have of senator staffers. We even have videos of United States Senate candidates. And it's a terrible thing for our democracy when our media parrots whatever these senators and Congress critters say without questioning, without practicing skepticism. This is not the first video we have coming. We have a bunch of other states coming. We're getting reaction here in Tennessee. Stay tuned. Reporting from Nashville, this is James O'Keefe with Project Veritas. Action.